All right, man. Let's get the preview prediction out the way for the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Come Sunday, we in Detroit. I think we got 4 games left, and two of them. My bad, hold on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 games left. Two of them on the road, two of them at home. The last five, three on the road, and two at the crib. So, yeah, we'll be at Atlanta, then Seattle, and then the Packers, and then the season creeping to the season creeps into the new year now. So when we were getting playoff football, whatever reason it is, I mean, obviously the extra week, it just seemed like you know it's a lot different. So we creep into the new year of regular season football. But look at some leaders real quick on the team. But check out the Detroit Lions prediction playlist and look at some of the leaders on the team. Real quick, man. DeAndre Hopkins still leading. I mean, DeAndre Swift. I just did the Hopkins video. Swift leads the team in rushing with 550 yards, which seemed like it should be a lot more than that, right? But he was splitting carries with Jamal Williams most of the year and he's injured. Then you got AJ Hawkinson 583 receiving yards leading the team. Tracy Walker lead the team to tackles. He'll be up for contract this year. And Amari Arara leads the team to picks. And Jared Goff leads the league team, but obviously 2,791 yards passing yards. He missed some time too. So I want to give y'all a little look at that real quick. So we can look at the Arizona game, right? Okay, trying to look at the Arizona game, preview it. Okay, there we go. They come to Ford Field, and over the last few years, it seemed like they've been they feel like they're our division opponent. I feel like I just feel like they are a division opponent, bro. It's like we play them every year. I mean, man, they might as well love them in the division. So check this out. We played them. All right, since 2012, we played them in 12. We played them in 13. We played them in 14. We played them in 15. Right? Played them in 17, 18, 19, 20. So if it wasn't for 16, we'd have played them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. And it'll be 9 this year. Excuse me, that was 2020. It'll be 9 years in a row, damn near. That's crazy. Like we played them in 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So, yep. And our all-time record versus them, we lead them 34, 28, and 6. So last time we played them, we beat them last year. Then we had a draw. Then we beat them. Then they beat us. No, then we beat them. So we beat them 3 of the last 4 times, the 2019 was a tie. So yeah, Kyler Murray doing what he do. He got 2,782 passing yards. So he missed a couple weeks too. All right, 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Goff was only 5 touchdowns. When Goff missed some time, he missed multiple games. I think Goff missed one game. James kind of leading them 179 rushing yards, 661. I mean, 779 carries, 661 rushing yards, 14 touchdowns. So James Conner is reinvented there, bro. And then you look at him, he got some receiving yards in there too, I believe. So he's reinvented himself. He's reinvented. He's reinvented himself. He did some things receiving too, bro. Um, so I'm trying to see what he's done receiving. Won't show me, but yeah, he had 9 catches for 94 yards versus the Rams. So yeah, he's a dog. So he good free pickup in Pittsburgh. I guess he won the prime Pittsburgh. Christian Kirk lead them in receiving. Like I said, he'd be free agent this year. 53 receptions, 718 yards, 4 TDs. So he should be safe to say he should be going over 1,000. They have an 80.8% chance of beating us, 0.2% chance of tie. We have a 19.1% chance of winning. And I think that's because of the injuries and no Hopkins, and the injury list is Jordan Phillips, questionable, Corey Peters, questionable, Justin Pugh, questionable, David Wells, tight end, injury reserve, Hopkins is out. All right. Brockers, Derek Barnes, Jonah Jackson, Panisa Will, all questionable. We know AJ Parker went to the list. And if you're looking at team stats, points per game, we only average 16.4. It's pathetic. They average 28.2. They allow 19.5. We allow 27.2. They have 271.9 passing yards. Game we had 221.9. Rushing yards, they get 122.5. We get 110.5 yards allowed. They 337.6, 390.9 for us. So you see all that. So like I said, they're a good football team. But if you look at the odds, I mean, according to ESPN, they picked to win by 13. That's the spread, right? The money line is 550. If the Lions win, you bet 100, you win $550, according to ESPN Pick Center. For you to win 100, you got to bet 800 on Arizona to win 100. The over and under is 47.5. So I think it'll be over 47.5. I could be wrong. I think the Lions get you 20. They'll get you about 30. Arizona 30 plus. So yeah, I think that they'll be the over. And the Lions might keep it close. I wouldn't bet on it, but I definitely wouldn't bet on it. But yeah, we played them extremely well. But you got to remember, a lot of injuries, different regime. Okay, so I don't know if this regime be like, what we gonna ask the players. When we gonna ask the players, how they played, and or they just gonna say it's my way, the highway. Who knows? Who knows? So I got my window open. Who knows? But the thing about them is you got to dial up pressure, and you got to move. Um, you got to move this guy off the spot. Exactly. You got to dial up pressure. You gotta keep contained when you playing Kyler Murray. If you can do those things, man, and move him off spot, you can hit him and beat him up a little bit. You still can touch the quarterback a little bit. You can hit him and beat him up. You know, you should be all right. You can beat him. Also you got to stop the run game too. You're able to stop that run game, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. But James Conner coming out the backfield too, man. You got to watch him. What's the other running back they got? I think he might be in Chase Edmonds. Let me see if he injured. You see, yeah, it's like he's still active. So Chase Edmonds, somebody you should play, explosive fantasy, maybe sleeper real quick. That's what ESPN or the internet saying, but yeah, for Arizona, real quick, just beat them. You got a lot of speed at receiver now. You got Zach Ertz who's been over there doing solid. So let Ertz and AJ Green, move the change, put them on timing routes, the comeback routes, the curls, the shallow crossing routes, the crossing routes, the deep crossing routes, let them really occupy the middle, and you can. And even if you go intermediate or deep with them, you can run Rondale Moore, Indy Isabel underneath. You can run them on bubble screens. You can run them on drags, jailbreak, jet sweeps. You can put them in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So, really you can go high, you can go deep with Ertz and Parker a little bit, and Green, a little bit, and underneath you can just, do yak with Parker and not Parker, but Rondale Moore and Andy Isabel underneath. You can just let them catch it and get yak. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to put them deep, Christian Kirk deep, and let Ertz and Green work underneath. You can kind of mix it up too. You can just get the ball in the hand and make something happen. So also, Christian Kirk is really a deep threat too, a bigger, kind of 5'11". Isabel is 5'9". Rumors that the Lions had interest in Andy Isabel. He went to UMass, and then Rondale Moore. A lot of people like to out of Purdue, just some injury history, but yeah, just get the ball in their hands and let them work, and get the ball out of Kyler Murray hands hot, and then you run Connor, then you play action, look to hit Kurtz, all them guys deep. So that should be the offensive plan. Defensively, bro. I would double Josh Reynolds. I would probably put Stemmons on Hawkinson if he playing, and I make Brown. I challenge them. I play everything tight. I bring my corner. I bring my safeties up. I maybe leave a safety high, single high, and I stack the box and I take the run away, and I make Jared Goff stretch the field and beat me. I make these receivers separate. Only one that consistently separate out the pass catchers is Hawkinson and Reynolds so far. So I make those guys beating. That should be their defensive plan for the Lions. Defensively, do exactly what I said. You bring pressure, don't lose contain. You want to bring it in his face, but you got to make sure your ends, your linebackers don't break contain. You know, even if you bring it around the middle, you got to make sure your big fellas still got contain and got gap discipline. But you pressure this guy. You bring pressure right. You make him move him off the spot, and you gonna have to really put your hands up to trying to deflect the shots. You really gotta when you got him, you really gotta bring him down. Because once you start getting on the edge and improvising, you know what I'm saying. That's why you gotta bring that pressure. When you tell your guys bring the pressure, put them paws up to bet the ball down. Once you start hitting him, he kind of fragile. But yeah, that should be the plan. Stop the run, blitz him, contain, and just look at what you did last year. They did a great job. Just a little bit more aggressiveness with him. And defensively, offensively, I think the Lions should look to exploit the screen game. Get Brown and screens, get the ball out quick out of Jared Goff's hands. They got a good pass rush, so you know what I'm saying. I think more draws, delays, running back screens, quick hitters to the receivers, quick slants, whip routes. I think just quick stuff. And I think they should go a little bit up tempo this game. But yeah, I got Arizona 38-20. I think they go over. Just think they got so many explosive fast players, got like injuries in the back end. Don't be surprised if Isabel and Rondale Moore get off, especially Zach Ertz might be the player today, but fantasy wise. But see how Detroit Lions prediction playlist. I got it 38-20 Arizona. Let me know what you girls and guys think. The tank is still alive for number one pick. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Appreciate the financial donation support to the channel. Best way to donate: thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button, bell icon button, hit all notifications, check the notifications. Other than that, appreciate the love, support. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Go to reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, whatever it may be. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I got Arizona winning 38-20. Let me know what you think in the comment section.